G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking through $2 coins again, looking for commemorative coins, rare coins, and coins worth more than face value. Again, we have my $2 collection books here, already partly filled with the commemorative coins that we found so far, and we'll get to the rolls, but we'll quickly just go through what I've got in the books at the moment. It's been a little while now since I've really dug deep into what I have and what I don't have. And you can see there, as I go through slowly through the coins, there's quite a few gaps here in the start of the book. The red poppy, very hard to find, don't have that yet. The coronation coin, the lest we forget Anzac Cove landings, don't have that one. A few of the 2016 Olympic team, I don't have the blue, the red, the yellow, or the Paralympics. Missing one of the happy hushes from the Possum Magic in the middle there. And then we get to 2017, and I have quite a few there. 2018. Then we've got the Armistice, the other poppy, and the Repatriation. I don't have those yet. The Police coin, which is a little bit unusual. I don't have that. And then we've got the Wallabies, which used to be quite common, but I haven't found one of those. The Resilience from the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. I don't have that yet. That's a bit of a gap there. And then we go all the way through the 2020, 2021. I have all of those in the book. And then the last of the Commonwealth Games from 2022, the S coin. I don't have that at the moment. There's a couple of gaps here that don't have a writing underneath them because they came out after this book was first printed. But the 75th anniversary of peacekeeping, a gap there for that. And I've got a gap for a Vegemite coin here, which if I get the second book out, I can remember. Yeah, it's the black coin. I don't have that one. And then I have all of the other coins through 2020, sort of 2, 3, 4, 2025. Got the purple poppy there, which we kindly got from a roll from Eugene up in Queensland. There's a new coin out that's just come out in the last little while, the coloured Women's Weekly birthday cake book coin. That's not in there yet. I haven't found any of those in circulation, and that will take a while. Got a few little bits and pieces at the end, some errors and some other low minted coins and so forth. But that's pretty much it. Won't do that again for a little while, but someone did ask in my comments section to go slowly through that and just let you know what I have and haven't got. So let's get straight into the coins now. A couple of minutes in and we'll gagging to get to these coins and have a look if we can find any of those commemorative and coloured coins. That is the $2 reverse. That's the standard $2 design, the Aboriginal Elder. And I'll be looking through the coins both front and back, looking for the errors, looking for the years of low mintage. It's 2011. Also looking for a year of not intended for circulation, Aboriginal Elder, which is 1991. Go through slowly and see what we can find today. Hopefully something for the book. It's always good to get something for the book. Also, we're now well into July and we do have some coin news. I have some coin news in relation to what the government has said will be coming out in the near or distant future. So there was a couple of determinations, one from the Royal Australian Mint and one from the Perth Mint as well. I'll go through the Royal Australian Mint in a bit of detail, and I'll just let you know that the Perth Mint has some coins coming out because I think there's quite a lengthy list of coins coming out in the Perth Mint, and most of those are investment grade coins and bullion coins, so I won't linger too much on the Perth Mint coins, but definitely there is advice of new coins coming out. There would have also by now into July we had the Royal Australian Mint July release, which was the 30th anniversary of the Torres Strait Islander flag. There was carded and silver proof $2 coins, coloured coins came out. Get to see whether or not there is circulating coins coming out as well, and if there is circulating coins, hopefully that won't take too long to see where they turn up. And if you see any in your area, I'd love to hear about it. So drop a comment down below if you've seen any new coloured coins coming out in your area, even if it's oh, there we go. Even if it is the purple poppy, because I know they're turning up around the traps at the moment. We have the Remembrance coin. This is the 2012 gold poppy, and it's not in bad condition. We very first commemorative $2 coin alongside the red poppy, the printed red poppy, but that is our first commemorative coin that we're going to go up on the table there. Put that out. So at least we have one find for today. It's not going to go in the book, as you would have seen when I went through the book. I do have that one already. That's not particularly that hard to get for a book collection, but definitely worthwhile hanging on to in good grade or high quality. So as we go through the coins, I'll go through a little bit of the detail of what it is that the Royal Australian Mint has said, or has the government has said the Royal Australian Mint can manufacture. And there's two coins or two series that they have legislated through the legislative instrument on the government website. And the first one is the coloured, uncirculated 20-cent coin for 2025. It's the Rainbow Serpent 50th anniversary. There'll also be a 20-cent gold-plated coloured uncirculated coin, the Rainbow Serpent 50th anniversary. So that coin is inspired by Australian children's book, The Rainbow Serpent, which was first published in 1975 by Indigenous author and artist Dick Rousey, an adaptation of the Indigenous Australian mythological deity known as Gorilla, the giant rainbow serpent. And so that coin consists of a circular border immediately inside the rim. Partially obscuring the border, there is a stylized representation of two converging spears, dividing the coin into three unevenly divided sections, each enclosing a coloured stylized representation of Gorilla, the rising up on the horizon of a desert landscape, and Gorilla with its body partially coiled and tongue sticking out from its mouth, with trees partially obscured by Gorilla in the background, and four Indigenous people standing together on grass. Three of them are each holding a spear, with a tree, a beach, and an ocean and the sky in the background. Partially obscuring the border and converging spears in each unevenly divided section, there's a stylized representation of Rainbow Serpent as depicted in the Rainbow Serpent book, slithering across a rocky mountain with its mouth open and rocks falling from each side of the mountain. The design is inscribed with 50th anniversary of the Rainbow Serpent, and it'll have a King Charles III effigy on the obverse. So very similar to Where's My Green Sheep or Eddie the Emu, a 20-cent coin commemorating a children's story, and in this instance it's an Indigenous story of the Rainbow Serpent. So that'll probably come out. Oh, there we go. We have another commemorative coin. And here's another uncoloured commemorative coin, one of the three that we have in circulation. This is the changeover coin, 50th anniversary of decimal currency from 2016. It has the standard Aboriginal elder on the reverse, but on the obverse it's got the commemorative design, which includes the original crown, pre-decimal crown design. So now we have two Royal Australian Mint issued commemorative coins, and both of them uncoloured. There's only one other uncoloured commemorative coin issued by the Royal Australian Mint, the Invictus Games. Great if we could find that, but I'm not holding my breath. That happens very, very seldom. And so yes, the Rainbow Serpent, if you grew up in the 70s or 80s, possibly the 90s as well, you might remember that story, that book, commemoration of that. As I said, very similar to the last few 20-cent coin issues celebrating children's books. Oh, there's another gold poppy. So the Royal Australian Mint coming through again. Not as good as the first one, but definitely worth putting down on the table there. And the other advice that the Royal Australian Mint came out with was for 2026. So being halfway through the year, we've already got advice of what the mint mark coins are going to be next year, because 2026 is the 60th anniversary of decimal currency. So they're bringing out a coin to mark that, and it'll be the Privy Mark coin, the coins that are designated for Canberra, Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. They'll also have one for Adelaide and Perth. So they'll be counter-stamped SBMAP coins, as well as Preview Mark SMB and a Mint Mark C. There'll be a couple of other Preview Marks. There'll be a flower Preview Mark, an envelope Preview Mark, which means that Australia Post will get a crack at selling you some of that. There'll be an Australia map Preview or counter stamp, and a 60 counter stamp. One of those will most likely be for the Berlin Money Fair, and possibly one of them will be for Anders shows as well. But we'll see. I'm not 100% sure on how that will work, but that's a lot of coins. There's also going to be a $10 gold proof coin and a C Mint Mark silver proof coin. All of them for the Australian decimal currency 60th anniversary. So that's quite a large number of coin determinations there. And I suppose I'll give you what it says that the description it'll be a central circle enclosing 60 and years, surrounding the partially obscured by the central circle. There's a stylized representation of the following: a lyrebird, a kangaroo, an echidna, a platypus, a feathered glider, feather-tail glider, a frilled-neck lizard, an emu in 5 stars. Which reminds me of pretty much all of our decimal currency. All of those animals have at one stage or another, or are still on our decimal currency. I quickly want to have a look at this 2023 coin, because it has $2 denomination there on the obverse, and it has a memorial effigy, so it's going to be something from 2023. Oh, and it's a Matilda's coin, the light green Matilda's coin. You remember that we picked up the Matilda's coin last week, the yellow one, which went into the book. So light green we do have, because we have all of the Matildas now, but it's very, very nice to be able to pick up another Matilda, even though it's not in a magnificent condition. Oh, and there we go. Another Possum Magic coin. We've been cracking on with those. And the Possum Magic coin is from 2017. And let me put it quickly down. I'll go through these last coins, and I'll quickly grab the book out, because is it the one we want? No, it's not. We have that one already, the Invisible Hush. So it's just for the wider collection, not one that we need for the book. So still very nice. Now we've got a decent amount of coins there out of the 10 rolls, and we've still got 4 to crack on with. So very happy to be getting those out, and that's thrown my train of thought slightly after reading halfway through the description of what's on the 60th anniversary of decimal currency. Where was I? Oh yes, I was talking about all the animals that is going to be on the coin, and then partially obscured by the animals and the 5 stars. In the central circle, there'll be a stylized representation of a ribbon weaving between the animals, and the design includes the following description: Australian decimal currency. So that'll be a non-coloured coin. So yes, that'll be our mint mark set for 2026. So I'll be looking forward to that 60th anniversary. It may mean that they may not do any other celebration of the 60th anniversary of decimal currency, but it also may mean that there might be something worthwhile thinking about for that celebration other than the $1 mint mark. But we'll have to wait and see. Halfway through the year, they're already planning for the start of the year, because usually the very first coin of the year is one of those mint mark coins, $1 coins. So they need to get that out well in advance, so they can have all the dies prepared for that and have the machines all ready. That will be quite a good little set to get next year. It'll be hard to get all of them, I would have thought. Quite hard. The 2019 Jody Clark effigy. It's slightly lower minted. I don't always call these ones out when I see them, but they are. That is a low minted coin. I'll put it over there. See how it fits in my wider collection. And so, while I'm thinking about it, I might just back. Tell you about the Perth Mint. The Perth Mint, as I said, it's got quite a number of coins coming out. Probably won't go through all the descriptions of those, but there are many of you who watch and also collect silver as well as Perth Mint bullion, and you might want to know if the series that you are following is continuing on. Get an idea of some of the series that are available. So with only 2 rolls to go, let me quickly go through what the Perth Mint's got to bring out. A silver Australian wildlife coin, a 5 ounce 2025 coin, a silver Brumby coin. So those of you who collect the silver Brumbies, they'll still be coming out 2025. There'll be a Christmas antiqued coloured coin coming out 2025. A platinum double Phoenix reverse proof coin into 1 ounce gold. Silver dragon rectangle coin. There'll be silver horse antiqued coin. We'll have the father's country coloured coin, our country coloured coin, and the mother's country coloured coin, which will be base metal coins. So they'll indigenous nature of those means they'll probably end up in PNCs for the Australia Post. We'll have a silver kangaroo gold-plated coin, so that'll come out. We'll get a koala with a bison privy coin, the silver koala with a bison privy. We'll have a high relief rose gold-plated coin and a gold koala coin. We'll get the gold kookaburra coin as well, and had the 1 ounce gold kookaburra high relief coin for a while. But the mythical creatures again, we'll get one of those from the Perth Mint. This time it'll be the griffin. Get silver, 2 ounce silver, 1/4 ounce gold, 1/2 ounce gold. We'll have another St. George and the dragon, rose gold coin. And a wedge-tail eagle in bimetallic, 50% gold, 50% silver, $50 2025, and we'll have wedge-tailed eagles ultra high relief coins, gold and silver. Then we'll get the Silver Wonders of Australia, the Outback coin. I don't know if that's a new series or not. It doesn't ring any bells in my mind. The Silver Wonders of Australia, or the Gold Wonders of Australia, the Outback coin. Then we'll have another animal coin, the Platinum Gold and Silver Zebra Shark coin. So lots of coins, again, coming out from the Perth Mint. Lots of determinations for the Perth Mint. They're well and truly in production mode by the look of it. None of those are dated 2026. I know that some of them are dated 2026. The Outback coin, everything else is dated 2025, pretty much. Well, so quite a few coins to come out through the Perth Mint through the rest of the year. So if you're a Perth Mint enjoyer or a silver bullion collector, look out for all of those. That's about it for the coin news for the moment. We're in the last roll, looking always for some last roll luck. This 2019 would be great if it was a police coin. Not to be. We have some finds. That's one great thing. We do have some finds, but nothing yet for the book. And we're getting down to the last few coins. And 2009 is not going to be anything. And 2022, unless it's, yep. There we go. We have it. We're done. Nothing for the book, unfortunately, but not too bad. We've got a couple of gold poppies there. One in pretty good condition. The other one not so great, but definitely looking at it for the wider collection. We got a changeover coin, also lower minted. Nice to pick up. We've got a Matilda's light green ring from 2023 for the FIFA Women's World Cup. It's not in great condition, but I'll have a look at it. It is just on $1 million, so very nice to be able to put in the wider collection. And we have the Happy Hush here, or the Invisible Hush here, sorry, and we really do enjoy that. And that's in good enough condition to definitely keep in the wider collection. But if you like what I do, please think about subscribing to the channel, because it helps out my channel as well as helping you see my videos when they come out. Leave a comment down below, as I said, if you've seen any of the freshly minted coloured $2 coins that have come out recently, the Women's Weekly Birthday Cake Book, or even the Torres Strait Island flag coin. But I will be back for more noodling in a couple of days, so I'll see you then. Bye.